Hello, this is Yashasvini Razdan reporting for E-Times. I'm here at Recode Kerala with Mr. PVG Menon, an industry expert in the ESDM sector here in India. Thanks a lot, PVG.
Thank you.
PVG, could you here at Recode Kerala? I want to talk. We've had previous conversations about IDH in encouraging electronics product development in India. So we have a lot of talent here in Kerala, as is evident from Maker Village and the entire startup ecosystem that is here in Kerala.
That's right.
But very limited fabrication infrastructure. Tata is just building itself. What is the lesson that Kerala needs to learn from states that have already overinvested in fabrication plants without building a design ecosystem?
So I would de-link the two,
Yes.
right? Because um, design does not presuppose that you need fabrication.
Okay.
I mean, half of the Silicon Valley companies would not exist if that was the case, right? Qualcomm being an example. The I think the lesson learned is that fabrication, to a certain extent, has got commoditized.
Okay.
Second, fabrication is very resource intensive from a
Okay.
water, from a energy perspective. And these are, bear in mind, a fab, end of the day, is a highly polluting, continuous process chemical plant. And Kerala's ecology is such that sustaining a deep red zone industry could become a problem in Kerala. And so I have argued, and even in my presentation, I talked
Yes.
about the fact that Kerala should look at both upstream and downstream activities. What do I mean? One, focus on upstream, which is design. And I think Kerala has several institutions. Multiple speakers have spoken about the fact that there is some very interesting work going on here. And downstream, there is also potential for Kerala to start looking at designing products which can use chips that have been designed and made in India. Of course, I've always argued for IP and fabless, but also designing products, which I've talked about, which is conceived in India, designed in India, made in India. And I think in an earlier interaction, I have spoken to you about it, and I've also written an article that if you want a true make in India product, if you use a chip that is made in India, then it becomes much easier for the government of India to give you a package of incentives, GST reductions, and so on and so forth. And the big problem that when you design an incentive package is you cannot violate WTO norms. Now, if you look at harnessing the innovation infrastructure, not just in Kerala, it could be other states as well, but you build the final product out of Kerala, I think there's a lot of benefits that accrue and a lot more employment that is generated, because at the end of the day, let's not forget that fabs, while being hugely capex intensive, do not generate as much micro benefits to the state as, say, an EMS industry does, right? So Kerala will have to balance it. And there is also, let's be very honest here, there's also an issue of how much can the state budget support in terms of providing these humongous incentives that a fab needs. So keeping all that in mind, I'm saying Kerala needs to look at high value add upstream and downstream, but not look at the fab per se.
So do you which of these the up which high value add, like the upstream level or the downstream level, which will make Kerala more globally relevant in the electronics ecosystem?
My thinking is upstream, because that is very knowledge intensive. So whether it is creation of IP, it could be IP related to technology or IP related to process. It could, I think people have talked about the need for materials. And that is certainly, as fabrication comes in, as we are looking at advances in packaging. In a different interaction, we've spoken about the fact that India is moving into advanced packaging. There's a tremendous amount of research needed there. And even globally, that research is evolving. So I think Kerala has the right raw material in terms of highly talented youngsters and very committed faculty members in academia who can drive these programs forward. That's one. Second is, I think there is space, if you're looking at, for example, if I just pick one area of telecom, And there's a lot of work. India is literally at the ground floor on 6G. There's a lot of work happening. There is work around medtech and edtech that is happening. I think Kerala is well positioned to ride that wave. And Kerala has another advantage, which, I compare Kerala to China in many ways. What is the advantage? Just like China has a lot of professionals who are working globally, so does Kerala. A lot of people who are working outside. And can we do a return of these highly skilled, highly experienced professionals back home to contribute to building that high knowledge, high innovation ecosystem within the state of Kerala? And they will add a lot of value going back into feeding back into the fabrication and product ecosystem. And let's not forget, these people bring in global experience. So can we do, as I talked about, products and IP that are conceived in Kerala, designed in Kerala, but used globally? That's where I'm coming from.
Interesting. Moving to policy, India Semiconductor Mission supports fabless DLI investments, but nothing related to system level IDH.
Correct.
Do you think state government should step in over here and
Absolutely.
fill the gap?
Absolutely. And there are states which have moved in that direction in the south itself, not Kerala. And I think there is best practice that they can pick up. Bear in mind, they already have fantastic infrastructure in terms of what Baker Village has achieved
Yes.
in the 5-6 years it's
Yes,
been in
yes.
existence. What I heard today with the Honorable Chief Minister talking about the Digital Science Park and the quantum, the graphene
Yes.
Center of Excellence. And I know that Kerala Startup Mission has got an IoT Center of Excellence. So if you look at it, the building blocks are in place. It's a matter of coming up with a vision and a policy framework which stitches this together.
Given Kerala's design strengths in energy, communication, can any prospective or potential IDH focus on power modules? Is that an option?
I think Kerala is a good area to put up quite a few of these places.
RF could be one.
RF could be one. Everything around medtech. Kerala has a very, very world-class medical infrastructure. We've heard the IT secretaries in his talk today. He talked about the fact that Kerala has HDI indicators which rival that of the United States. And that has come on the back of a very mature medical ecosystem. Plus, Kerala has another huge advantage, which is that Ayurveda, this is the home of Ayurveda. And if you can look at holistic wellness, which is the new big thing, I think Kerala is just waiting to explore what can be done in medtech.
Would then, like, if we set up, if hypothetically all of this happens, would Kerala be self-sufficient enough to independently support these IDHs, or would they need to partner with a global company or probably an Indian giant to bring these products upfront, like
think-
has previously happened?
No,
10,
Yashasvini,
15.
that's a great question. A lot of people don't realize that the IDH model is built on someone taking that into production,
Yes.
which means a big company.
Yes.
Hypothetically, you could come up with, let's say, a consumer product, which a brand
Yes.
like a Reliance or a Tata, Chroma, or a Geo takes to market,
Yes.
right? So IDHs definitely do. They focus. What does an IDH do? End of the day, an IDH takes the grunt work of innovation and engineering out,
Yes.
and what the brand does, it helps them to scale it.
Yes.
And there is no such thing as I will be an island unto myself. It doesn't work.
Yes.
And the same question, whether tomorrow you ask me this in Mumbai, I will tell you exactly the same. The IDHs inherently are taking the pain out of innovation, right? But for them to be successful and for that model to be successful, somebody has to take it to scale. And I think there is learnings from Taiwan and from China. That's the model that has followed. It's a very successful model. And in India, we have seen some early signs. If I look at precision engineering, Titan has, from the Tata Group, has done that for precision, mechanical engineering.
Yes.
And a lot of the stuff that is going on in Hosur, some of the other things that are happening are because they work as an independent design house, invented some of those tools. And now they've gone and made precision equipment with that. So I think the lesson is that IDHs don't exist in vacuum. They exist in and they work with other people. But the core innovation will have to be centered. And I think Kerala is a great home for core innovation.
So do these policies come from, like I asked you, does the state government need to step in, or can Maker Village also pool in, like, private entities come in jointly?
So Maker Village is a joint venture between
Yes.
the government of India and the state government.
Yes.
So both of them have these enabling policies.
Yes.
But end of the day, what does an incubator do? It gives you that, plain canvas.
Yes.
It gives you the palette.
Sandbox.
It gives you the sandbox. But then the entrepreneur comes in and makes magic.
Yes.
And so I think, you need to strengthen that ecosystem. You need to bring in industry mentors.
Yes.
Who have been there, done that, and can guide these entrepreneurs.
Industry mentors like you.
But there are other people also.
Yes.
And I think if you look at, I don't want to take names, but if you look at successful incubators around the country, they have all become successful primarily because there has been very close connect with industry. And that's probably something that Kerala needs to work on a little.
Yes. Well, thanks a lot, PVG,
Thank you.
for your time. Thank you.